What up YouTube? It's your boy Bosco Too Fast. I spent about 2 weeks waiting on parts. I had big plans to make a upgrade video for my rig, and after I started editing the upgrade video, I realized it's just way too long. So I am going to just briefly show you the upgrades that I put on in a really short video, and then we're gonna get to some videos showing each and every part separately that I added in more detail. So if you want to watch those, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm just going to turn on the rig just to show you guys the video. So mainly, the main upgrades to my rig were just little tiny things that I didn't get done when I built the rig. And they're all to do with ergos and adjustment. The first upgrade that I did was I added these, I should probably go to this side, better light. I added these advanced sim racing brackets, the tall ones, and some Sparco seat sliders. Quite an annoying process mounting the seat sliders, so I have a video for that. If anyone is ever trying to mount some brackets, they want to see the process and how much work is involved, you can check out that video. Okay, the next upgrade that I did was I upgraded these post brackets. It's hard to even get in there. These post brackets, they're ASR wheel deck to post brackets from their new Evo deck that they dropped around Christmas time. The only reason I did this was because the old brackets were just too big. I'm gonna find them right here. They actually had the wheel deck about 2.5, 3 inches further forward than this, and that did not allow me to run this Invicta wheel. So that's why I was running this Forte wheel the whole time, even though I had the Invicta. I was planning on selling the Forte, but the difference is that the QR, like the adapter post, is actually quite a bit longer on the Invicta, and I wasn't able to move the seat back any further. I'd maxed out the pedals to the front of the rig, so I just wasn't able to run the wheel that I wanted to. I'd also wanted to get into the rallying a little bit, so I wanted to get a round wheel, and I wasn't sure if the round wheel was going to have the same issue. So these wheel deck brackets, they allow you to move the wheel deck further backwards and forwards, and with the top and the bottom slot, I was able to put the bolt inside the middle slot. Therefore, I have forward and backward adjustment the entire length of the slot. I would definitely recommend these. They're $40 from Advanced Sim Racing, but they've made a huge difference. It's only been a day, but I'm definitely happy that I got them. While I was at it at Sigma 6 Racing, I got these LMP grips because I really got used to using these grips. And I wasn't sure if I was gonna like the regular Acetec grips, the formula looking ones. I did one race with them and I came in third. I was actually liking them, but I ended up swapping over to the LMP grips just because that's what I'm used to. So that's not really a huge upgrade, but it is what it is. One of the upgrades that I did was this Elgato Stream Deck Plus. I am really loving this Stream Deck Plus. You can just launch Le Mans Ultimate, pressing a button, Le Mans Ultimate pops up. I have the ability to change volume on the fly. I can mute on the fly. I have a sleep volume button for my girlfriend. So when she's asleep, I just press this button and it goes to the volume that she can fall asleep at. You can make custom buttons. You can see I made this slow to pit button. You can see I made this sleep volume button. I got Crew Chief on there, but it's not working yet, but hopefully I'll get it started soon. You can swipe across, you can make multiples. This one's for Assetto Corsa Evo. This one is for Assetto Corsa Rally. If you go to the first page, I have the ability to open the desktop while I am in a race or while I am in a sim. You can like override and go back to the desktop if you need to like do some work. But anyway, that is just a brief rundown on all of the upgrades. Oh yeah, the other thing obviously is this Forte formula wheel. I put this together off camera. It was like 3 in the morning and I didn't film it, but this thing's pretty sweet. I got the second set of shifters and the Alcantara Comfort grip. It was quite pricey, but now I have a round wheel in case I want a round wheel to swap in. All right, well, that's just gonna wrap up my first upgrades kind of rundown, just a little intro into what I did, what I've upgraded on my rig, the first upgrades that I made. I'm going to do detailed videos, like I say, on each and every one of these upgrades. For those of you who want to see the process of mounting a seat slider setup, or someone who wants to potentially get an Elgato Stream Deck, and potentially people who have advanced sim racing 6 chassis that do not. This is only going to work on the Legacy. It won't work on the stand. Oh no, it should work. It might work. I don't know. You're gonna have to look into it and kind of make your own conclusion. But if you have an advanced sim racing 4 or 6 with the regular Gen 2 wheel deck, and you wanted more forward and backward adjustment, then maybe these advanced sim racing post to deck mounts from the Evo setup are gonna be right for you. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace. I just want to stress that none of the companies I mentioned in this video have anything to do with my channel. There's no paid promotion going on. I paid for all this stuff with my own money. If you want to check out the full rig build, click on this link next to the chimp. I'll see you later. Peace.